Hi Pisces, happy September. I hope you're doing well. Okay, you have a message coming through here. It's a pretty strong one too. Um, uh, Focus on, I think what might be happening here is focus on what it is that you're doing so that you hit your mark, I guess. Forget about shortcuts. You'll shoot yourself in the foot. You've got to let things go, to let new things in. I think what it is, because I have the cards down too, I think it's an old way of thinking, old way of doing something, get rich quick schemes. Don't do that. It's going to shoot you in the foot again, right? It's not working. I see what's here for you. So do things the right way, do things above board, keep working. There was a real strong message about focus. Focus on what you want to happen and realize that if it doesn't come the instant that you want it, it's still coming. And it is. I'll show you. Okay. We come in with the 3 of coins. And you see in this card too, this very much aligns with your, see the guy working away, and then it's your mind. You can't just daydream and assume it's going to happen. You need to put it into motion, like actually get moving, right? But you do, so don't worry about that. Okay. I also think there may be a wedding in here. There may be someone a little bit apprehensive about that. There's also a move in here. There's also financial gain in here. The block that's in place is going to clear up. You need to focus. The block will clear up. Whatever block is in here, whatever block that is to you, is going to clear up. There you go. Okay. Now, our main focal in here is the 10 of coins, the 3 of wands, and the high priestess. She is in almost every single read that I'm doing. Common sense, guys. Common sense, trust yourself. This is not, I think there's a lot of confusion, and I think that that's why she's showing up, to tell you to just trust yourself and don't be pulled down, you know, the rabbit hole, so to speak. Okay? Our advice in here, and this is where I think the advice is the 10 of swords and the 7 of coins. Okay? The 10 of swords, don't be alarmed by that. What that card is it's maturity, right? It's this way of thinking is not serving me well. I now have no choice, right? But I have to go in a different direction here. I think that you're settling down. I think that if you're maybe the thought of marriage never applied to you before, or you didn't want to do it, but you're doing it now, and I think the other person though may be a little bit alarmed. They may think that you're lazy, or depending upon who's watching this, that you're lazy or you're a daydreamer, and they're a little apprehensive about seeing you do something, bringing it to fruition. But you will, okay? This card, let's not forget, the 7 of coins, right? Remember this one where she sells her hair to get her husband or something back from the military safe, and then he comes back and she's yet to see him do anything, so she's wondering whether she sold her hair for nothing and she should have left him out there, right? So I think that ironically is kind of where some of you are going. For the rest of you, you're in the process of doing something else, right? Of getting something else off the ground. I think you just need to apply your talent, your focus, because I will tell you now, if you're thinking about expanding your business, writing a book, doing something creative, an artistic project, artistic project, guys, are anything that we put our heart and soul in, right? It's it's whatever we desire is our passion. Don't get stuck on that word, okay? Okay. So the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, okay? That means, what's I going to say here? I think your messages were a lot. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. It'll come back to me. Don't worry. There was something in that though, but I can't remember what that was. I try to write them down as fast as I get them, but sometimes I can't. Okay. Teaching something. If you thought about doing something, teaching is anything that you have a skill in, anything that you've lived a life of. You don't absolutely need a degree to do everything. Sometimes life experience is priceless. Sometimes, you know, knowledge, schooling is priceless. They're both substantial. So whatever that is, if you thought about teaching something, starting a blog, furthering your education, doing something, you're speak, because I think that what's happening is I get that life is but a dream. Like wake up, you know, like people need to hear what you have to say. So if you were going to write a book or you were going to start a blog, or these are just examples. If you're watching this and you had been thinking about something, now's the time to do that. It would be absolutely a success. So that was one of your messages too. Okay. News and gossip. Okay. I feel that somehow you're in this equation. So if you're a chatty Cathy, you don't want to do that. Okay. There's gossip here somewhere. There's talking somewhere. But when I hear gossip, gossip to me is never a positive, because it means you're trying to deflect something off of you, which is most likely what is going on here, right? But don't worry. I assure you, if you think your partner or is not able to get out of the gate, they will. I assure you. Okay? Because our outbound card is the 8 of cups, 8 of coins. Okay? So we go from the 7 to the 8. That's a good thing. Okay? 7, not a solid number, right? 8 is a solid number. 8 is the highest number you can go in something. That's why this card, they say sometimes learn something new, because you've mastered whatever this is. So the process is to keep going forward. That could be too why one of your messages was to stay focused. Maybe you're in something that you can do in your sleep. When we can do a job in our sleep, we need to go do something else, because you're not learning anymore at that point. And you don't want a mind to be stagnant, because that's when our desires and our passions become void, and it takes a really long time to get that back, right? That's why we all got stuck some months ago, right, where we were like, we couldn't get out of the quicksand. It's because it was 2016 was a year of just consistent crap storm after crap storm. After a while, it's like, why even get up? Really? That's what happens. So you want to keep things going. You don't want to become complacent, okay? So whatever it is that you are doing, I assure you, with the 10 of coins, the High Priestess, which is, again, it's happiness in the home. It's old money. It's inheritance. Again, do not go gambling. A lotto ticket is one thing, but there's something through here too where someone has tried to do things really quick, and that bit them in the ass, right? So you want to do things in a productive manner, but keep it flowing, right? There is, again, whatever that blockage was, if there's misunderstandings, if the blockage is a misunderstanding, it gets cleared up. So don't panic. If there's a missing link to something in your, this month, oddly, is going to be good. I think you've got to believe in that, right? Because I see it here. I look for ways, and when I see something, the 10 of Swords I never like to see. I don't, because it just means that something's cracked wide open. There's a detachment here somewhere, and it needs to like take a sharp right. And that's what this card means. But sitting next to the 7 of coins, it's telling me too that, you know, you've got to put things into motion, and you do. Because with that 7 of coins, it's a card of waiting. It's like whatever you've done, you can't do anymore. You've now got to wait on something else, right? It's like your part's been done, but now you've got to wait. If you're buying a house, you know, it's now maybe up to the bank or up to the people that are, you know, it's up to someone outside of your, outside of what you can physically do, right? For those of you that are slacking a little bit, right, with that 7 of coins, it's a card of, though, if you don't do your part with that 10 of swords, it's kind of like if you don't pluck your fruits, you're going to starve in the winter, is basically what that means, okay? And next to the 10 of swords, the positive of this is, you know what? I realize now that it's been me who's been sabotaging me all along, because I never thought I could really do anything extravagant or that anyone would want to see or to buy, or that my projects were stinky, or that my books would be crappy. That's so not true, because this card, look at the light coming out of there. That's like, you're more, this is like something like you may not think. We think sometimes that the creative ideas that we have, or the things that we innately just do or know how to do, we don't think they're anything special because we know how to do them, you know, but they're they're huge, right? So don't sit on these things, guys, that you think are nothing, when in fact the world right now really needs this kind of stuff, right? And you've got the 3 of coins. The only thing that was stopping you before, but I don't feel it is anymore, is you went from the daydream on the wall. See the little person that's your dream up there, right? That's you dreaming instead of putting something into action. And the 3 too, the 3 of wands. See, it's you, people really taking notice of things that you're doing. It's also moving. If by chance you're listening to this and you're thinking, I'm not moving, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not married, I have no creative projects, this reading just sucks, right? There is something in here too about a foreigner, about a person, the person that you will marry, or the relationship will be someone not in your country. So there you go. So there, this reading was for you, okay? 2. Again, the 8 of coins, you know what you're doing. This is a great throw. It's a great month. Get out of your own way. I see nothing of a hindrance here. If you are the person that's getting married thinking that your soon-to-be partner is a lazy ass, he'll pull through for you, or she'll pull through for you, okay? It's that kind of confusing month. It really is. Things will fall together. They really will. There is not a negative in this reading, except this if you stay lackadaisical. But if that were the case, you wouldn't have had the 8 of coins on the outbound. So again, guys, there's no negative. This is the realization that we sell ourselves short. It's not even other people that sell ourselves short. And that's why this card, the Empress, oh, I did it again. I don't know why I keep calling her that. So you guys need to believe. The Empress, this is not the Empress though. This is the Priestess. The Empress, and I keep screwing this card up. I've switched decks on purpose because I don't know what the deal is. But the Empress, and I think we all need to hear this, and this is why it keeps happening. The Empress is about manifestation, abundance. But you know what? You need to know that you can do it, that it can be yours, that you're deserving of it, right? Don't say, example, I hope that, you know, the book that I write is a success. And then you, after you're done with that, you're like, but I know it won't be. Don't do that. Whatever it is that you're trying, you've got coins galore in here. What you are missing are cups. So be receptive. Know you're deserving. Know it's coming to you, right? Do that, because you've got a great throw here. This is the time to step into this. There's no more lollygagging, you know, really. I don't know. I never use that word. It means being lazy, not initiating, not thinking you're good enough, not defeating yourself. Get out of your own way. Your thing, I really saw like an arrow, like one of those things that, you know, like what's his name, Robin Hood or whatever, like one of those things, those arrow things. You need to focus on your mark, though. I'm telling you guys, this is your opportunity to do what it is that you want, right? So go do it. It's going to be bigger than you think it is. And I'm extremely excited. As you could tell, I love these readings. Okay? So whatever's puzzling you, whatever's blocking you, it's going to pass. It's going to pass. Your partner's going to pull through. They're not a lazy ass. Okay? Your move, if you're moving across country, if you are moving across the street, these things are coming together. Okay? We've got planets in retrograde. We've got all kinds of stuff. But this reading is energy that I'm reading. It's now, it's today. Okay, so go with this. So this is it, and I feel it, or I wouldn't have picked up on it. So there you go. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep moving forward. This is great. I can't even amp it up anymore because I'm screaming on the inside. So there you go. I hope you have a wonderful September. I'm thrilled to deliver this reading. If anybody has any of this that they want to share, I love to hear these stories. So send me the feedback. Okay. Thank you so much. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do anything for you. Okay. Thank you so much.